So, yeah, I'm building the computer. I'll put the list of parts somewhere, probably in the description or wherever.
Wherever also includes right here. Here's the parts list. Read it, go nuts, have fun.
And, yeah, not much else to do. Let's get to it, I guess. Should really have something to set these in. There's the back panel off. I should probably move some of these things until I need them. Okay, I'll come back when that's done. Right. Well, I've taken the liberty of doing a couple other things. I took the front panel off so I could install my bay drives, which I forgot to bring over here because I'm a fool. And I took the appropriate slots out and the toolless bits out of here and here, and just filed them down a little bit, / bent them out of the way. Whatever works, you know. Next are my bay drives. These are not on the parts list for one main reason. I didn't buy them. I got them in my dad's old computer.
Which was admittedly a mistake because the adapters for it were sold that they weren't even anywhere on the motherboard, so I had to wind up buying a brand new Asus disk drive, which wasn't that much of a bank breaker, to be honest. And right here, all I'm doing is putting in that stupid, useless disk drive that I wound up throwing away.
This is my first computer, so everything I know I learned on the internet about this. So, if this all goes wrong, which it won't, but if it does, I will blame the internet and become Amish and never speak to anyone again. Now you can see inside the thing. I found the light. It's nice and bright. LED. It's a good thing. Okay, so next step, according to the user manual, that is, and the internet, and my dad, is to install the standoffs, put the motherboard on, and then put the standoffs in. Oh, before that I should probably put the step before that. I should pay attention to the steps. Step number 1, pay attention to the steps. Step number 2, eat animal crackers. I'm not even kidding. We have a lot of animal crackers. Okay. So good. Might as well open this on camera. 500B, 500 watt bronze power supply. Ooh, an instruction manual. Let me pull up Google when I start wiring this thing together, otherwise I might just destroy my computer. Holy crap, it's modular. Oh, it's not. I lied. It is not modular. That was a fabrication. It's incredibly not modular. It also smells like oil. And hey, look, fun times. Yeah. Okay. smells like fresh cardboard and machine oil. This is actually just very pretty to look at. There's the button. There's the button. Let's get our Roswell back in here. I know people call it Roswell, but there's an E in there. It ought to be called Roswell. Because roses. Rose. It's a very pretty word. So I would be an idiot and put it in here. Like this. But that's not how it's supposed to go. The fan's supposed to go inside the case. Bother. No! Okay. Take two. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now, time for this, the anti-static wrist strap. People say you don't need these. And it's about like saying you don't need steel-toed boots at a construction site. No, you don't explicitly need them, but if something falls on your foot, you're grateful you have it. So, you just clamp it to something large and metal, I've been told. This is large and it is also metal, so. Have I done it bad? Probably. Let's go ahead and stand this up off camera. Oh man, that's a lot of cables. Okay, everything is cut off everything else. In any case, this can be moved, I don't know, somewhere. There's nothing that can be destroyed by an electrical shock in there. I am bleeding slightly. Little bit of blood. Next, the motherboard. It's MSI Military Class 4, top quality stability.
Motherboard. Supports Intel inside core and inside chipset. One. It's got Click BIOS 4, SATA 6 gigabit. It's got gas boots. Those candidates.
Which is good, you know, it's a good quality thing. Hootsuite. Motherboard. That's the word. Let's go ahead and open this up. Ooh, quick installation guide. And the drivers and utilities. That's going to be a whole nother nightmare. But yeah, I'll let you guys know if this posts or not. And if it does, well, then we'll have videos. If not, geez, IO boards and blah, blah, okay. Cool. So, it looks like our SATA cables both have 90-degree ports at the end of it. Unless I'm just crazy. Yes, they both have 90-degree turns at the end of it. And I do have an extra one. I think this is SATA. Yeah, this is SATA. SATA. You say SATA on you, don't you? I think it's SATA. It looks like it's SATA. It's SATA. I'm saying it's SATA. Because I took off all of the IO shield. And then... okay. Here comes the brain surgery-esque portion of the video. Wherein I take arguably the three well, I didn't time manage properly. And you missed me doing the thing where I have my CPU in. I would do it over again, but I don't care that much. And I don't see any spill out from the thermal compound. And yeah, let's get the ballistics RAM, random access memory in here. Oh, that's so cool looking. Plugged in, touch it. This is neat. Put the thing in, need help, call people. Oh, I need help, but none of the type they can provide. Implying I'm insane. Okay, so I just open the channels, drop this in here. It's all lined up. Close said channels. I did not put that in right. There we are. You push down on it, which requires a little bit of force, which I don't like because I'm a large guy. And I think if I put force on it, I'm going to break it, because I break most things. Alright, last stick of RAM. Going in. That's good. This is 8 gigabytes, 2 4-gigabyte kits of DDR3 RAM. Yeah. Kill. I guess that's all that's left now is to put it in the motherboard, in the computer. Hi, Jen. You just checking on me, making sure I'm not crazy? Yeah. Okay. I appreciate it. Now, the next thing to do is to install the motherboard standoffs. Editing me. Do something with that. Okay. Now, let's unbox this. Okay. Ooh, mystical. Ooh, so mystical. What could possibly be under here? It's like from a... Oh. Whoa. Big ass poster. Arm yourself with EVGA. Why didn't my power supply come with that, huh? Henry? 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 It's actually very beautifully drawn. Okay. EVGA graphics card. Graphics card. What is this? Enthusiast built decals. I'm not putting you on my computer. EVGA. Alright, you see this little tiny thing? This little tiny thing? That's good. I like that. I might use that. Hardware installation. Press it in. I do not have an SLI bridge. Nor do I intend to own one. 8-pin or 6+2. Okay. This is how the fans are put together. Important notice, the fans on this will not turn on until they are needed to cool the card, which is 60 to 65 degrees. If you would To manually set a custom fan profile, please down Precision X at EVGA Precision. This is, again, the same thing that was in that big book. In this, we have an 8-pin power cable, a DVI to VGA adapter, cool, and then look at it, look at it, look at it. It's actually very pretty and a very cool moment for me. This is, I actually paid for this by taking part in a medical study where they took biopsies off of my back. I literally sold my body for this. And that is not something I wish to say about anything else in the future. Nor do I wish for this to be taken out of context, but that probably has already happened. Take all these stickers off and keep them. This is so damn cool. Alright, this is gonna have to go up here, I guess. Okay, that's in. Now, how do I secure you? Tell me, Futsamajigit of knowledge? How do I secure this big ass graphics card? Like, this graphics card is bigger than my motherboard, and I actually love that fact. But it's slightly disturbing. How am I going to get my, how am I going to get my hard drive bays, cables, down and around back here to the SATA ports? SATA 2, SATA 1, SATA 3, SATA 4. I don't know what any of those are. I don't know what this does. I'm just going to have my SSD down here at the bottom, I guess. There we are. So, yeah. Okay, Roswell. How do I secure my baby? Oh, that is gorgeous and beautiful, and I am in love. Oh, if I could marry technology, I wouldn't, but I would consider heavily marrying this wonderful shenanigans. Now it's just a simple matter of connecting the power to everything, cable managing, and boring stuff, and putting in hard drives is the next step. Okay. Right. 1, 2, and 3. Woohoo! Let's go ahead and start with the Seagate, I guess. Now, which way is up? This doesn't really matter. Nope, it does. Right, now, the eagle eye among you will notice that some of the wires and the hard drives are in place. This is because the battery in the camera died. And I had dinner, and I fed the dogs, so I had some time to kill while the battery recharged. Anyways, right now I'm trying to figure out how cables work. We've got a this. Look at this. We've got a this. We've got a this, a that, and a nice one of these. Yeah. Attention! Observe precautions for hard handling. Don't be stupid.
And there it is, all finished. As you can see, the cable management isn't the best, but there wasn't a lot of room behind the case or anything like that for cable management. And the case itself is very subtle. The button, however, for power does stick. I would like to get a new case eventually, but for now, this works. There's the parts list. Like I said, I bought a couple extras, such as the optical drive and a third hard drive, but that's just me. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. As always, a like would be appreciated and any helpful criticisms. Until next time, I'm Jason. Stay safe.